we have to understand that everything about building websites is all about building boxes. Once you know how to use the divide and the span tag, mostly the div tag, to build boxes in a website and align it to the proper layout you want, then you know how to build websites. Good day, everybody. Codemonger from creedbox, and today we'll be talking about the division tag, which is called the div tag. So this is where we stop in our last tutorial, and then we're going to have to take this off. And if we go to websites, websites are usually built in boxes. Um, I don't know how to actually put this out to you guys, but if you check out the Creedbox website right now, you see a lot of. I don't know if you guys are seeing a lot of boxes, but this is a box, and this is a box. This is a box too. A lot of things around here are boxes. This is a box too. So when we define our layout and put things in the aside, the section, the main, the navigation bar, then every other thing that we're going to be putting in those section and all that stuff will be uh, put in the divide tag, the div tags, and the span tags. Now, what are the difference between the division tag and the span tag? In my own definition, I would say that the div tag is basically um, a block element. Is a block element. Now, explaining a block element is like this is me going to tell you that a block element is an element that spans from the left to the right. It takes the whole width of the container, while the span element just is an inline element. It can walk together. It doesn't span to the end of the tag. Now, the only surest way I can actually explain this to you right now is by saying let me quickly call a div tag here, and then let me paste some dummy text in there. And then if we go to the browser like this, you see this is the dummy text, and then it spans to the end of this. And the way it spans to the end of this, if I actually create another div tag at the end of after this, like this, div, let me press that, then fix it in there, you find out that once we come to the browser, you see it won't continue. This doesn't get to continue from here because this is an entirely new div on its own. And then div, this other one is a different div on its own, and it spans to the end of the container. Now, but a span tag is an inline tag. An inline tag, it means that it actually continues here. So if we are going to like use a span tag, let's use a span tag example like this. Say span tag, and then we put you and then we create another span tag down here like this, span. So we say and some. Let me say beautiful. Beautiful. And then if we come to the browser, you see they just quickly work together. You are beautiful. The beautiful does not get to stay under because span tags don't span from the left to the right. They just get used to their own space and allow another tag to use their own space. That's basically how span tags work. But if this were to be divs like this, let's say div like that, Control C, then that, that, then that. And then if we come to the browser, you find out the beautiful gets to step down so that the other one gets to stay up because this actually spans to the end of the browser. And then from here, divs are usually boxes. Now, I don't want to go to the CSS part of the divs, but let me just do something real quick so you anticipate the CSS. Let's say a div tag. Let me show you a typical example of what I mean. you can create a div tag like this, and then you can give it an attribute like a style, and then give it a width um, of uh, 500 pixels. Well, here we measure things basically in pixels, or rem, or I'll teach you about that later on. This is pure CSS. And we have height of 500 pixels, and let me give it a background color. Don't worry about this, don't get yourself very confused. I'll still get back to you. Let's give this a color of ash, EFEFEF. That won't show. Let's give it a color of blue. And then if you come to the browser, you see this big box in here, and you wonder how did this box get to the browser. So this is how basically how websites are built. That when we build a box like this, I could just come into this box right here, into this div, and just um open maybe an h1 tag, and then I'll write there, this is a header, and then I'll just fix in a paragraph tag, and then I'll just fix in that very long writing in there. Let me just go copy it, and then just come here like this, and then just paste it in there. And then if you come to the you see something like this. Beautiful, right? Now this is how websites are built. Things are grouped in boxes, and they are made to look nicer than the way they look right now. And for today, this is the end of div and span tags. So this is very important. And on our next tutorial, we'll talk about list in HTML. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for understanding. And if you have any question, ask in the comment section. Like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thank you.